Today, we're going to talk about a pretty huge achievement in digital privacy, how the Signal Messenger app managed to make your conversations safe from computers that don't even exist yet. You know this quote from cryptography expert Matt Green? It just perfectly nails the challenge that Signal's engineers were up against. So today, we're going to unpack exactly what that means, sneaking an elephant through a cat tunnel, and why it's such a massive deal for our privacy. All right, so to really get why what Signal did is so amazing, we first have to talk about the problem. There's this looming threat out there that basically puts all of our current encryption on borrowed time. This, right here, this is the heart of the problem. It's called harvest now, decrypt later. Just imagine bad actors, maybe even governments, just scooping up and hoarding enormous amounts of encrypted data right now. They can't read it today, but they're betting that one day when quantum computers are powerful enough, they'll be able to unlock it all. And it's so serious that experts have given it this really dramatic name, the cryptopocalypse. It's this theoretical D-Day when a quantum computer could suddenly make the very math that protects our bank accounts, our state secrets, our private messages, completely useless, all at once. So the big question is, when is this all going to happen? And the honest answer is, nobody really knows for sure. Some people think it's just a few years away. Others say decades. But because the risk is so real, and because of that harvest now, decrypt later threat, innovators like Signal have to act now. Okay, so before we jump into the fix, you've got to understand just how brilliant the original Signal protocol already was, the very system that was at risk. I love this quote. It really paints a picture, right? The original protocol was like this incredibly intricate, beautifully crafted Swiss watch. It was precise, it was battle-tested, and for years it has been the absolute gold standard for secure messaging. So what makes it so tough? Well, it comes down to these two key guarantees. Forward secrecy means that even if a hacker gets your current key, they can't go back and read your old messages. And post-compromise security means the conversation heals itself, so they can't read your future messages either. Your past is safe and your future is safe. And the engine that powers all of this is something called the double ratchet. With every single message you send, the keys are constantly evolving and changing. It's an incredible system. But here's the catch. It relies on something called elliptic curve math, which is its Achilles heel. It's super hard for our computers, but it could be child's play for a quantum computer. And this is where we get back to that elephant. How in the world do you upgrade this delicate, intricate masterpiece to be quantum safe without just shattering it? And just look at this. This chart shows you the elephant problem in a nutshell. The old classic keys are tiny, just 32 bytes. The new quantum safe keys, they are absolutely massive in comparison. Yeah, that is a 71 times increase in size. Think about that. You just can't tack on that much extra data to every single message you sent. It would completely wreck the app, make it slow, and eat up your data plan. And remember, we're not talking about a simple website here. This is a chat app. It has to work when your signal is terrible or when your friend is offline for a week. A huge key is easy to drop, easy for an attacker to block, and a total nightmare for a system that isn't happening in real time. So how did they do it? How did they pull it off? Well, they built this incredibly clever new system they call the Sparse Post-Quantum Ratchet, or SPQR for short. Okay, so the first ingredient in their secret sauce is a really cool concept called erasure codes. Think of it like a magic trick for data that makes it super resilient. So instead of trying to send one giant, fragile key, they chop it up into a bunch of small, manageable pieces. Then they send these little chunks, one at a time, piggybacking on the messages you're already sending. And here's the really cool part. It doesn't matter if some chunks get lost. As long as enough of them get through, the receiver can perfectly rebuild the entire key. But they didn't stop there. They also found a super clever way to speed the whole thing up. They figured out how to basically send parts of the key and parts of the response at the same time, making the whole process way faster and more efficient. But here's what's really brilliant. They didn't just throw out the old, trusted system. Nope. They built right on top of it to create something even stronger than before. And what they created is this, the triple ratchet. You've got the original two ratchets, which are still rock solid against today's computers, and then they added their new quantum safe one right alongside them, giving you 3 layers of security. And this is the genius move. The final key that actually locks up your message, it's a mix. It's a hybrid of the old key and the new key all blended together. So an attacker wouldn't just have to break the brand new unproven post-quantum crypto. They'd have to break that and the classic time-tested crypto at the same time. Good luck with that. Okay, so that was a lot of incredible engineering. But what does it all mean for you, when you're just sending a meme to a friend? Well, it means you get this amazing hybrid security, the best of both worlds. The upgrade is rolling out seamlessly, so you don't have to lift a finger. The whole system has been mathematically proven to be secure, and honestly, it's setting a new gold standard for the entire tech industry. And really, that's the most beautiful part of it all. As a user, you won't notice a single thing. Your conversations, both past and future, are now quietly and automatically protected from the threat of quantum computers. It just works. Signal pulled off this incredible feat. They've future-proofed our private messages. And that leaves us with one massive question for our digital future. Now that they've shown it's possible, when is the rest of the internet going to catch up?